Okay, so I'm like super crazy backlit right now, but I am currently on a journey to Canada. This is my first time going to Canada. I'm in Michigan right now. It's also my first time in Michigan. I'm from Ohio. So I started the day with a 7-hour and 7-minute drive. And now we have 3 hours and 38 minutes left. And I am waiting at the Algoniac ferry. That is going to take me to Canada, and then I have to go through Canadian customs once I cross, and I pay on the ferry. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty excited. I'm going to Niagara Falls. I'm car camping, so my car's already set up. It is currently 6:27, and I meant to get gas before I went to Canada, because I've heard that Canada's gas prices are not very good, but that video was also like 2 years old, so, I mean, USA's gas prices aren't very good either. I still have a half a tank though. It's just like I'm inevitably gonna need gas because I'm driving 200 more miles. So, it is what it is, but here's the ferry. There it is. Ferry is coming in. So this is exciting. First I have to let off the cars though, obviously. Yeah, ferry to Canada. Okay, so we made it. I'm like 10 minutes into Canada now, but they did not like my story about car camping and wanting to see Niagara Falls. He kept asking me, like, what inspired this visit? I was like, I mean, I just wanted to go to Niagara Falls. It's about as deep as it got. And then I was like, well, I wanted to see Niagara Falls because I'm closer now because I moved for work, and so, like, that's why I'm going. I tried to stay really calm, but they searched my car. They searched my car. They did not like me coming to Canada to see Niagara Falls. I told them where I was staying. I was like, I'm staying at Huskies in St. Cecilia. That's the story. And obviously I got granted entry after they searched my entire car. I didn't have anything to hide. The most suspicious thing I had was, snacks. So, it is what it is. I did not think about the fact that every speed is going to be in kilometers per hour. Now, lucky for me, I have a Japanese car that has a speedometer that has the kilometers in small print, so I can follow the speed limit. But everything's really slow here. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the road now. 50. Okay, that's weird. I just made my first stop in Canada. I went to a McDonald's. I have like 150 miles left, I think, until I hit the place I'm resting for the night. This is a 24-hour McDonald's. I could stop here, but I don't know if I really want to do that. No real other updates, except for the fact that I was very shocked by the speed. I think I said that in the video, but like, kilometers is weird. It's a little weird. And my car, I know I can set it to kilometers to like read on my digital screen, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm basically just gauging based off of what other people are driving, and then my speedometer does have kilometers, but it's like really small. So I'm going 70 miles per hour on the highway. The speed limit's 100 kilometers per hour. People are passing me a lot. So, okay, it's 10:47. I parked, I used the bathroom, and I set up my car. We've got this over the front seats, and then the front window and the rear windows have paper over them, and the hatchback has a not so proficient cover, but I'm really not worried. There's a lot of trucks here. The parking lot in front of me is really well lit. I backed into the spots so people would be less likely to see my Ohio plates. And I have my water bottle and a really big flashlight next to me. And then to my side, a lamp and pepper spray. So if I turn this off, still got lots of light. My feet touch the back and my head's pretty close to the seat. And I'm laying slightly diagonal. So I'm optimizing about as much room as I can get. The layers beneath me are not very soft, but it's enough. I'm only under one blanket right now, and I am cooking because I turned the heat up to high when I knew I was getting close, like 15 minutes away, and then I cranked it all the way up to max. So there's a lot of warm air in here, and I should crack the top. I should crack a window, but I'm not going to. So that's the sleeping setup. I've got a bunch of pillows, some Squishmallow, cheese pillow. It's cozy. I've taken the precautions I need to. I don't know what else I could do. The unfortunate thing is that this place does not have free Wi-Fi. I don't even think they have Wi-Fi at all. So when I wake up tomorrow, I'm not going to stay here very long, and I'm going to go ahead. There's a Tim Hortons, like literally 2 minutes down the road. I'm sure they open early and they probably have free Wi-Fi, so I'm just gonna go to Tim Hortons like first thing in the morning. We'll see how much I can sleep. I don't really have a wake up time, but okay. Good morning. I just turned my car on. It's 6:50. I actually did pretty good because I only woke up at 3. I woke up at 3 and then I woke up at 6 when my alarm went off, but I was able to go back to sleep. I cracked 2 hot hands in the middle of the night. I went to bed very warm. Obviously I was gonna lose that heat, but I was feeling very naive, I suppose, about that. So I lost a lot of heat. It probably is 28 degrees in here, but under the blankets, I was actually very warm because my body heat was keeping me warm. So I went to bed with only one blanket on. But in the middle of the night, I switched. I went under this one too, and when I switched, like, it was trapping the heat in. And I also put this on while I was asleep. So I did wake up a few times, but not for very long. Actually, my watch could tell me. I have a Garmin, so it says that I got 76 body battery since last night. And my sleep score was a 69, which for sleeping in 30-degree weather in my car is not bad. It's straight up not bad, honestly. Shorter than ideal. Not enough REM. That's true, I don't think I dreamt at all last night. But I got deep sleep. I just woke up a lot, which I think is why I slept from 11:22, because I had a hard time falling asleep, honestly, to 6:45. 6:50 right now, so I really just woke up. This hot hand is the first one I cracked. I cracked 2, I lost the other one. My breath iced my back window. So I'm just gonna sit here with the car on for a while. It should start heating up here in a second, because I don't feel it from the back. I have to take down one of my papers. Another thing, socks. Did not pack fuzzy socks, and I didn't feel like rummaging around in my bag for socks last night, but I will not be making that mistake again tonight, because holy moly. My feet are so cold. Oh, that's a perfect stand right there. Oh, I found my other hot hand. It's so much warmer than this one because I cracked only one. I had it in my hands, and I was just hoping that, like, the body heat, or that, like, having this extra heat under the blanket would keep me warmer. And I was like, holy crap, my feet are cold. So I cracked this, and I put this on my feet, but then I lost it because it was at my feet. But it worked for a little while. I had this, like, crimped my toes. This one's so
even have anything else to say. I gotta make my bed. It's so cold. I really don't know how to survive the night. I was not that cold, but like, now that the heat's on, I guess, and I'm touching this cold flashlight, yeah, it's cold. Oh, did I say this last night? I can't believe one tank of gas drove me all the way here from the middle of Ohio to Canada. Like, I could hit Niagara Falls and still not need to fuel up. A 7-hour drive on one tank of gas? I'm getting like 35 miles per gallon, I think. I have a 15-gallon tank. So maybe that's normal, but I haven't taken this car on a really long drive yet. I used to drive a Prius, and now I drive a super Crosstrek, so I'm not really used to what to expect gas-wise because I drove a Prius before. Oh, another note about sleeping in the car is that it's is that while I tried my best to like put padding underneath me, I obviously had to get under another blanket, and even then, it was pretty uncomfortable to sleep on your side. Like, my hip would just get really sore. But sleeping on my back was really comfortable, except for the fact that I never sleep like that. Oh my god, this is not warm. My face got really cold. You know, I said under the blankets it was pretty warm, but I don't sleep with my face under the blankets. I did last night. I stuck my face under the blankets a little bit, and then my blanket would ice up from me breathing on my blanket. Dude, I feel like I'm taller now. I think I was just probably leaning more. Okay, so I'm dressed. I feel pretty warm. I feel okay. Give me a second. Okay, so I low-key just filmed my own demise. So, remember when I said I turned my car on to heat up the car? Well, when I did that, I did not hit the gas. I started it just by pressing the button, which runs it on the battery, and then I ran it for like 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. I killed my battery. I had to go inside the gas station I was parked at, and I was near tears, but I was trying to control myself. And I asked like the first two people, hey, can you jump my car? And they're like, we don't have jumper cables. And they have a restaurant attached to the gas station. I was like, I went up to cops. I was like, there was a whole table of just police officers. I was like, hey, can you jump my car? And they're like, we don't have the capabilities for that in our vehicles. Okay. Like, we'll call you somebody, though, if you have no other options. I'm like, let me go ask this guy. And he's like, well, my car can jump it, but I don't have jumper cables. And then the waitress asks this old guy if he has jumper cables, and he does. So these two gentlemen come to my car, and they stand with me in the cold for 15 minutes, and they jump my car, and the guy was like, drive your car for 30 minutes. So I'm leaving it running right now. When it's 8 o'clock, I'm gonna turn it off, but I started it at 7:30. I drove it on the highway, but oh my god, I cannot believe I killed my battery for the first time and got my first jump start in Canada. I should have known better. I really should have known better, but I guess you live and you learn. Now I know better. Yeah. This is alive. Alright, I'm in America right now. I just rode that bike for 30 minutes around Goat Island. I'm pretty close to the Rainbow Bridge. Yeah. I'm pretty close to the Rainbow Bridge, I think, and I'm gonna walk around a little bit for the tourist stuff, but I don't think anything's really open. And then I'll probably go back to Canada soon. Okay, Okay, I feel like a little bit of a loser, but I'm eating at the Rainforest Cafe in Canada by myself.
Alright, plans changed, and I am crossing the Rainbow Bridge for the last time. We're getting close, but somebody's having issues. Who's to say? I don't know. I bought some duty-free stuff, some maple syrup. I was told I needed to try a Canadian Kit Kat, so I bought like a Kit Kat and a iced wine chocolate because I think it's a Canadian thing. And I'm gonna start my drive. And you know, I felt like this was gonna be like a really packed day, like in my head when I started thinking about driving home. But I left work at 2 o'clock and drove 7 hours here, and this is technically shorter. You just pay tolls, but it's like an hour, 40 minutes shorter. So it's technically an easier day than yesterday was. I don't know, we'll see. I might hit Cleveland right at rush hour, which would suck, but it's probably gonna happen. So other than that, we're looking pretty good. Alright, so last time I talked to you was at the American border. We are in Ohio now. We drove all the way through New York and a little bit through Pennsylvania. Now we're in Ohio. I haven't touched Cleveland yet, so we still have 3 hours and 17 minutes left of our drive. It's currently 4:32, which means our estimated arrival time is 7:48, which is perfect time to play some games and go to bed. Feeling good. They're clear. I saw a lot of vineyards, and I saw a lot of nothing in Pennsylvania. I hate Pennsylvania. I really don't like it. The only thing it has going for it is all of its amusement parks. Yeah, I've just been vibing. Nothing really interesting has happened. I stopped, changed into leggings. That's it. That's all we've got. Alright, checking in, probably for the last time, unless I remember to film right when I get home, but I am currently 37 minutes away from my apartment. It is 7:27, so I will be getting home at 8:03. Not bad. I only made a few stops. I could pee again, but 36 minutes away, I can hold it. I got a little boost, a little iced coffee at a Love's. I just needed a break from driving. I actually didn't really need to stop, but I just needed to take a breather. And I'm glad I did. Yeah. Overall, pretty successful trip. Kind of insane leaving work on a Friday and coming back on a Saturday and going and driving 14 hours to Canada, and sleeping in my car. You know, I wouldn't necessarily do this exact kind of trip again. I mean, I intended on staying out a little longer than I did, but I just really wanted to go home, and I don't regret leaving. So, thank you for watching, and, yeah, bye.